Bart Dickinson with Top Shoes is here, and we're talking about socks, which I was telling Steve earlier that I really don't like my feet to be cold.
Yeah,
and so I love good functional socks, warm socks too. So you brought in quite the selection today.
Have you ever darned a sock?
I don't know what that means.
Yeah, it means sewing up the holes, right, in the sock.
No, really?
I have not. No, I
haven't either.
I have a throwaway
We
polish.
just throw them away.
I don't know if anybody does anymore. This company, Darn Tough, that's a double meaning.
Oh, I like it. See, I was thinking you are what you wear. Darn tough. That's
yeah.
what you. That's what you need.
That's kind of a double. What they call a double entendre.
Yes, right. Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Anyway, this company is out of Vermont, all American made. These are phenomenal socks, lifetime guarantee. And they not only stand behind that if it's something that really is truly wear and tear, but even if it's an accident. I mean, we've had people that their dog have chewed up their socks.
Yeah,
They've given burned them in a fire. They've given them new pairs.
Oh, nice.
So it's a really good company. But one thing to talk about is merino. People may have heard the term wool, and that kind of scares them, especially around here. Yeah, but merino is a totally different animal. It's from a sheep, but it's a totally different thing than just regular wool. It's a really soft wool. And one thing to remember is it keeps the body regulated year-round. So I look at it like this. If you put insulation in your house, but do you take it out in the summertime?
That's right, yeah.
No, you keep it in there year-round because it keeps the temperature of the house.
Makes perfect sense.
Same thing with this. So people get kind of, oh, it's a wool sock. It's going to be hot. No, it's going to keep your 98.6 year-round. And that's what we want to do. So this is a lot of different variety here. We've got anything from a, low cut like run sock. These are a lightweight to over the calf.
A work sock?
Work sock.
Yeah, if you're going to be on the job all day long and you don't invest in a good sock, you're just foolish.
It makes a big difference on how your shoes fit, but also how your shoes wear, especially any boot or shoe that has a cloth lining inside. People get holes a lot of times wear a hole through the lining of the shoe. A lot of times that's from cotton. Cotton socks are very abrasive. They're like sandpaper. Not only that, they're a sponge. They soak up water and sweat. Both of those things are harmful to your feet. So if you think about your skin gets more fragile when it's wet. So you don't want your skin wet, but also bacteria build up when your feet are damp. And so the merino is a very good way to wick the moisture away and stay dry.
Ansley's the fashion expert here. So these are pretty good-looking socks. I mean, they're pretty fashionable socks. These aren't just...
I like the colors on them. Particularly, I like how they're labeled. Like, this is hike and trek. There's some for running. There's some for work. So there's all different thicknesses, too, for what you might be wearing them for.
This one's called the number 2, and if you look on there, maybe you can figure out why.
The number 2?
Do you know what that is?
Is that a flying outhouse?
Yes.
What on earth? I'm like, it's either a rocket ship or an outhouse.
They've got crazy designs. They do a lot with bears.
Vermont. I suspect they have a bear or two up there.
And a lot of stuff with scenery and things like that. But that's one of our best-selling socks.
That's hilarious.
It's fashionable now to show off your socks.
Of course, yes.
And then that sure, it starts a conversation.
It is a conversation starter, to be sure. Yeah, I see hike, run, lifestyle. That must be the...
like an everyday
I was
wear.
looking for this sit on the couch.
This must be a lifestyle sock.
Yeah, that's a lifestyle sock. And a lot of people wear sandals. Birkenstock sandals, especially right now, are real popular, and they wear socks with them. And that's why you can show off your socks and your sandals. If it's too cold to show your pretty toenails, you can show off your pretty socks.
I have a question for you. Have you, or do you sell alpaca socks?
I've heard of that before.
Have you heard of them?
Yes, we don't have the alpaca. There's not a lot of variety with those because of you can't do as many with the colors as you can with like the merino and things. But the reason why we stand so much behind this company is the guarantee. I mean, having a pair of socks and never have to buy another pair, that's a really good deal.
What I love about Top Shoes and what you do, Bart, is that you don't stock anything in your store that you don't believe in. You haven't tested. I just think that's a great deal of confidence you're giving to people who come in and shop. They don't have to do all the worrying about that stuff. You've already done it.
Right, and we want to stand behind it, too. I mean, we're a small business, and your reputation is a big deal. So we want to sell stuff that's you stand behind.
Well, there are your locations right there on the screen. Go and see Bart. If you have any questions, he's definitely going to help you.
Lifetime guarantee.
I know, you
Maybe
really
the last
can't
pair
beat
of socks
that.
you'll buy.
I know. All right, we'll have more Good Morning Arkansas after this, but first, here's today's Steals and Deals.